Hello everyone, and welcome to the part 1 of the 500 subscribers special. I wanted to do a explanation at the beginning of this video, but nope, I don't really have the time, but it's fine. I love that you all have so many questions. It's amazing. I adore it. Thank you. I will do a separate video at some point having an explanation about the world building and how the rebellion fits into everything. But this is how the first part of the Q&A is going to work. All of my characters have given me their answers, and I'm going to read them out as if I were them. I'm going to try to do voices. Do not judge me, please. I am not a voice actor. I am a high school student. I hate Blake answers, all of them. I hate how he talks, and I hate having to voice him. Anyway, this first video will be all of my characters, and the part 2 of this, which will be coming out later, probably around 700 subscribers. I say 500 subscribers, I bet this is coming out around 600 actually. Yeah, so the second part will be my questions that y'all asked me. And so, yeah, I wish they could post at the same time, but I'm running out of time to do that, so I doubt that'll happen. But, let's start off with everyone's favorite boy, Dallas.
Question from Eddie. Would you ever consider a serious relationship with me?
No.
How does it feel to be under Blake's control?
The best way I can describe it is sleep paralysis. You can only watch, you can't move, you can't wake up, you can't scream. You just have to watch as something horrible happens right in front of you, you can't do nothing about it.
What exactly happened to Danny?
One day Blake took her and I never saw her again. No point in trying to figure out what happened.
How does Blake control you?
Mine Girl probably understands it more than I do. Heck, Yukito probably understands it more than I do. But from what I do know, it's an ability, just like my wings.
Who was your father? Was he a dinosaur?
Yeah, he was. He was a
Mudaki.
Glad he's gone now.
What was your relationship with Kaori when you were younger?
He was a kid. There was no reason for him to be in that hellhole. I did what I had to protect him.
What side of the war are you on?
Mine.
Is Theo alive? If not, how did he die?
Cancer.
Did your wings grow back after Bennett burned them?
No, not fully. But I can still fly if I focus hard enough. It just kinda sucks now.
How did you get your wings?
Genetic mutation and a lot of back surgeries.
Were you ever a gamer?
Ravi used to force me to play games with him. I enjoyed the shooter games, I guess.
Do you like anyone besides Theo and Danny?
No. Hi. Still no.
Why did you smile when you killed your dad?
My father hated me almost as much as I hated him. He had it coming.
Why do you drink so much?
Have your body puppeteered constantly and see how much you enjoy existing.
I love your wings, Holy. I want to pet them so bad. What's your routine? Do you preen them? Do you wash them or what?
What?
He can't reach them. It hurts his poor back too much, so he normally gets someone else to clean them. You should see it. He gets all red every time someone touches them. This is not your interview. The people want the truth.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
There's nobody to talk to.
Why violence?
Because it's effective.
What would be your ideal day?
Clubbing, drinking, stargazing.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
Asking Danny to run away with me.
When is your birthday?
July 15th.
What's your job?
I used to be the bodyguard for the Forsaken, then the leader. Now I'm just a brute to a puppeteer.
What are your powers?
Wings and super strength so I can use those wings.
Are you and Donna a forbidden couple?
I wouldn't call it forbidden. No one is stopping us from being public about our marriage. It's the attention that would put on her that I don't like. Sharing is not my strong suit.
Why do you hate Lucas so much?
Lucas Gray was the general that kept me underground for years. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have half the scars I have. Then he has the audacity to try to make it up to me.
When did you figure out Arrow was in the labs?
I actually didn't know. I didn't even know I had a sister until we stole our lab files. I had forgotten my last name at that point, and Aura never mentioned it anyway. That's a whole nother story. I never found out that she was in the labs until we escaped.
How long have you been sneaking out of the house?
A while. I don't like doing it, but I have to.
Does it bother you that you hurt people, yet Dawn is a healer?
Dawn knows what I do is violent. I'm a war commander after all. But it does lead to some very disheartening arguments between us. I don't like hurting people.
How did you get your schizophrenia?
I was born with schizophrenia.
Why are you overprotective?
I am not overprotective. I am perfectly normal protective. I'm just not gonna watch any more people that I love get hurt.
Why are you afraid of bees?
Have you seen them? They kill themselves just to minorly inconvenience us. It's freaky, okay? They freak me out.
What would be your favorite food if waffles didn't exist?
Probably strawberries.
Why do you like waffles?
They were the first real food I had when Alex broke me out of the labs. Chris brought me to a waffle place and bought me like 3 servings with whipped cream and blueberries and strawberries. Oh, it was so good.
Do you have any hobbies?
If I say bird watching, am I going to be judged? Also, shopping for books.
When did your schizophrenia get so bad?
In the labs, after all my surgeries, everything got really bad. Then Aaron died, and it got even worse. Dawn shuts the voices up now.
How did you get your scythe, and is it your first choice of weapon?
Chris gave it to me, actually. The dude collects cool weapons. It's my first choice of weapon because it's the only weapon Dallas didn't teach me how to use. I learned it on my own. Big, independent man.
What is your plan to kill Blake?
To kill him. Slowly. Painfully. Gruesomely.
How did you get those scars? I will feed you Cheez-Its.
Calm yourself. They were all from a while ago. The ones on my wrist are from chains, same with my neck. The long one down my arm was me. I was manic and didn't realize how deep I cut. It was bad. But I will take those Cheez-Its, though.
Have you ever thought of having a child?
A kid with Dawn? Next question, please.
When your eyes change from blue to red, is it when you have strong emotions or something else?
There are 3 reasons my eyes change color. 1, if I get really angry. You know, like those cringy videos from 2016. 2, if my powers get out of control. As a first gen, my powers are very unstable and can go off randomly, especially with my schizophrenia. 3, when I get scared. We don't have to talk about that last one.
Kouri. Wake up. Do you talk to your family anymore?
Other than Ara, there's no one really to talk to.
Why violence?
Justice. I don't particularly enjoy hurting people, but hey, it gets my point across.
What would be your ideal day?
Curled up on the couch with Blossom. She's reading a book, I'm pretending to read it with her, her hand in my hair, voice is quiet, no one's screaming at the void. Just peace. And waffles.
If you could change one thing about your past, what would it be?
Trusting Dallas.
When is your birthday?
June 1st.
What is your job?
I'm the commander of the rebellion. I do all the propaganda shoots, I lead the battalions, I introduce rookies, I make decisions, and I promote officers. A lot of paperwork to do. Blossom does all that stuff.
What are your powers?
I have ice manipulation, bulletproof skin, hypnotism, pocket dimension, healing song. No, I'm not elaborating on that one. Strength enhancers, and radiation immunity, and some really funky version of telepathy. Yes, I am a god.
Will you ever have children in this timeline?
I would love to have a child, but the world is very dangerous right now. I don't want to raise my children during a time of war. Besides, I don't think Cora is mentally old enough to be a father.
What's your favorite book?
I really like Shatter Me. It's kind of relatable in a way.
When is your honeymoon?
Honeymoon? Well, I don't really know. We're not really married. I want to have a real wedding after the war. But me and Cora did get Chris's cabin to ourselves for a few days after we eloped.
What kind of books do you like?
I love future dystopian books and fantasy. I know that's weird since I'm basically living it out, but they're very good at writing human characters, personalities, flaws, disorders, and relationships.
When did you fall for Kouri?
After he helped me and Ara's posse escape from the labs, we got lost for a little while. I think I fell for him 3 weeks into us hiking through the woods. There was a small yellow finch with a broken wing. He carried it around until he was able to find a stick small enough to make a splint. The bird stayed with us until it could fly again. Cora named it Waffles, but I always thought he was super sweet. Meow! Hi, kitty.
What's your job?
I'm the head medic of the rebellion. I have to keep track of everyone's health. I also do Corai's paperwork sometimes. I don't mind. It keeps me busy.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
I'm an orphan.
Why violence?
No violence. Just vibes.
What would be your ideal day?
Date night at Barnes & Noble. Dinner at Waffle House. Just me and Korai.
If you could change one decision, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would try not to get as attached to the labs.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is May 17th.
What are your powers?
My powers include water manipulation, radiation immunity, and empathy. You know, I can sense people's emotions. It helps a lot with Korai's breakdowns. Oh, and light manipulation.
Who do you like more, Era or Zira?
I don't prefer either of them. I've liked Ara since we were kids, and Zira is, well, she's Zira.
How'd you get to know Zira?
Kai introduced us. He's basically our dad, but we don't see each other as siblings. Ara's our leader, me and Z are her posse.
How did you get involved in the rebellion?
Zira and Ara are basically two peas in a pod. If Ara's doing it, so is Z. And I'm not about that loner life. Sounds lame. Besides, I knew one of the kids who died in the bombings. The rebellion is necessary.
What's your job?
Despite my constant asking and complaining, I'm nobody of importance. I'm just a soldier. Sometimes I help Alex in the engineering base, but I'm not building anything. Just carrying heavy things and being used as a welder.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
I don't know who my family is. My files were blank.
Why violence?
Because heck yeah, flames all day, baby. One good shot and boom, no more bad guys. Yeah.
What would be your ideal day?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't really know. I kind of want to hang out with Chris some more. Us gingers gotta stick together, you know? Maybe I can convince him to let me into Alex's room one day and strangle. I'm not reading all this. This is... oh god.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would you do?
Not saving Kai. He did so much for us, and I couldn't save him. It sucks.
When is your birthday?
August 8th, mark your calendars.
What are your powers?
Heat manipulation, strength enhancement, and of course, radiation immunity.
Why did you dye your hair?
A small experiment child told me it fits my aesthetic, whatever that means.
Who do you think is better with Bennett? You or Zira?
Bennett is not interested in Z.
Why is everyone trying to make you insecure?
People in our time do not appreciate women being in power above them. It does not help that I'm not fully American and have scars covering my back, restricting my fashion choices. It also does not help that I'm quite intimidating.
What would you do if Alex proposed?
Proposed? Like marriage? I have not considered that variable. I would not decline, I don't think.
What is the kanji fortune?
My father was a very wealthy individual, before he ever became a mafia boss. When he died, I had not been around. Currently, Ravi has access to the money and mafia. I am the rightful leader of the mafia, but I have no interest in leading it currently.
What would you say to someone who was struggling with their image of themselves? Someone who shares your struggles?
Other people's opinions do not matter. If it makes you happy, you do it. You could be a beautiful shade of orange, but the world's favorite color will always be blue. You are welcomed here. Also, I will burn any who dare say any differently.
Why don't you like the idea of Zero liking Bennett?
Z deserves much better. Bennett appears kind on the surface, but I know him. He is very passionate, I should say.
What's your job?
I lead armies, I command battalions, I help create battle strategies with Korai and Lucas. I am now also tasked with training advanced warriors who show promise. The Special Forces, as Alex calls them.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
Both of our parents are dead. I unfortunately speak to Korai every single day.
Why violence?
I was raised by it, in it, for it. I am a weapon, a nuclear bomb disguised as a human. Violence is my baseline.
What would be your ideal day?
Training, alone, then binge-watching the rest of this very dumb show I found entertaining while in a hospital a few years back. It is quite strange.
If you could change one decision, what would it be?
Failing Kai. I should have saved him that day.
When is your birthday?
April 26th.
What are your powers?
Fire manipulation and radiation immunity.
When did your obsession with frogs start?
I've always loved frogs. I mean, when I was in college. My dorm room was frog-themed. It was so cool.
Will you ever dye your hair?
Curly hair doesn't dye too well, but if I had to dye them something, it would have green streaks in it, 100%.
Will you live with a bunch of frogs?
Yes, I already have 4. Kingsley, Lord Croaker, Toad Foolery, and Ribberton.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, it's hard to choose this one. I really like steaks and salad and enchiladas. Anything that Lucas makes. Anything. Do not let his personality fool you. He's basically Gordon Ramsay.
What's your job?
I'm the head mechanic and engineer of the Rebellion. I build, design, and distribute a lot of really cool weapons and inventions. I made Ara's cool fire sword.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
He does not. Chris deleted and blocked their contacts from my phone.
Why violence?
No violence? I hate hurting people. It's against the Lord's principles, and I know this is just how war is, so I tolerate it for what I believe in.
What would be your ideal day?
A whole day just watching Ara work. I know that sounds really creepy, but she's fascinating. I can't explain it. She just can't feel anything, yet she's so expressive somehow. I think it's all subconscious, but I can tell when she's stressed or angry or sad, even when she can't, and I just think that's really cool.
If you could change one decision, what would it be?
Letting my brother leave that night. I knew he was drunk.
When is your birthday?
January 23rd.
How did it feel when Alex came to you for help?
Seeing Alex in pain hurt me a lot. I wasn't thinking when I went back to his house. But I also felt very happy, like that I was the only one he trusted enough to go to.
Is it hard being Kaori's unlimited supplier of waffles?
On my bank account, yeah, it's hard. On my heart, hex nah. His face lights up every time.
How did you get involved in the rebellion?
I didn't want to go to war. If I'm completely honest with myself, I'm a coward. But Alex was just so passionate about it, and I felt like I owed it to Korai for saving me from stuff. So, here I am.
What is your testimony?
It's not as exciting as you might think given everything that's going on. I was raised in a Baptist household, and I was pretty good in high school. It was when I went off to college that things started to get bad. Got pretty lost. Football and grades and relationships, it all kind of freaked me out, rattled me up. Then I met Alex, and Alex is, a good friend. I'm sure St. Peter gets a good old laugh out of him.
What's your job?
Same as Bennett, except I'm not in Ara's Special Forces. I'm just kind of there. I'm stationed in the Spine base, which is the main rebellion base, but I'm nothing special.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
Yeah, actually. My mom and pop are safe and sound in a bunker society near Louisiana. I call them pretty much every night.
Why violence?
Ugh, not the best.
What would be your ideal day?
Oh, reading Marvel comics all day? Totally. It's my favorite thing to do. Wait, don't tell them that. Wait, I wrote it in pen. Wait, creator, say I like something cool, please. Chris is a closeted nerd.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
Not getting Alex out of that house sooner. He could have died.
When is your birthday?
September 29th. Better give me something good.
How did you confess to Lucas so easily?
Actually, Lucas confessed first. I don't think I've actually said I love you yet. I'm trying.
What would you do if Lucas proposed?
Perish on the spot.
How did you escape the labs?
Basically what happened was I was locked up underground, lower than the other experiments would be, because I don't really remember. It's all complicated, all of a giant blur. But while Korai was breaking up, he ran into my cell and threw a guard through it and broke me out on accident. It was really cool, just scared the crap out of me.
Do you have any hobbies?
I really like doing people's hair. It's really fun. I also like writing. I'm actually in the process of writing a book about me and my friends' lives. Like a autobiography of sorts to document the war.
What's your job?
I'm a medic. I wanted to be a soldier, but my leg was injured in World War III. I have quite the limp now, but this is better suited for me. Besides, I don't like killing people, so...
I love your name. Are those feathers or scales on your chest? Your horns remind me of 007 and 7 and I think they're pretty cool.
Aw, thank you. I picked my American name myself. They're scales, actually. An unintended side effect of the horns. And, thank you? I don't know who that is, but I don't think my horns are that cool. They're kind of off-putting.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
I've tried. My dad didn't pick up, and I think my mom has me blocked. They didn't like the fact that I joined the army.
Why violence?
It was the greater of two evils.
What would be your ideal day?
Thanksgiving. It's a very interesting American holiday. Everyone gets together and Lucas cooks for everyone. He's always very shy about it all. It's quite cute. And Cory always gets really butthurt about how good it all is.
If you could change one decision, what would it be?
I'm not quite sure. Maybe joining the army? I wanted to, but it led to so much pain, and my family no longer wants me.
When is your birthday?
November 2nd.
What are your powers?
Strength enhancement, night vision, and Oni powers.
Did your relationship with your dad start off well before Blake interfered?
Yes. Could you possibly elaborate? He was a good father to my older brother. It was during my early childhood that he turned to alcohol to deal with what Blake forced him to do. At least that's what I choose to believe.
Do you have trouble being Kuray bodyguard?
It is an honor to protect someone I hurt so much. Of course, he hates me, meaning he runs off without me all of the time. I'm basically a overpaid babysitter.
How did you end up working in the labs as a kid?
It started as a bring your kid to work day. Then Blake started to give me jobs, and they progressively got worse and worse until eventually Michael retired and left me to fill in the gaps.
What's your job?
I am Korai's bodyguard. I protect him. I am also one of the lead war strategists along with him and Ara.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
I refuse to speak to Michael. I have no idea where my mama and sister are. My eldest brother is married in Bunker Society number 17. I have his contact, but I don't use it often.
Why violence?
It's a way of life.
What would be your ideal day?
Cooking.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
I would not have commissioned for the shock collar for Korai.
When is your birthday?
October 28th.
When did you learn how to fight?
Ara taught her to fight in the labs, though she is much better at staying behind and using her abilities than actually fighting.
Were you always mute or did you lose your voice?
She was born that way.
Zero may low-key be my favorite.
She said, you should totally change it to me. Ow! She says thank you.
What are your freaky mind powers, as Bennett calls them?
Zero here has the ability to manipulate someone's perception of reality and to enter their minds. She can cause someone pain, manipulate emotions, and create hallucinations in someone's head. And it is freaky as heck when you see it in action.
What's your job?
Zira is a soldier in Ara's special forces.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
She doesn't know her family, but she's content with that.
Why violence?
She's here to protect the ones that she cares about.
What would be your ideal day?
I do enjoy hanging out with Dawn and Ara. Yeah, that seems about right.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
Hurting Dawn. Before she and her were friends, Ara would often force us to bully Dawn a bit in the labs.
When is your birthday?
Zira's birthday is March 19th.
What are your powers?
She says mind manipulation, radiation immunity, and night vision.
What kind of home did you grow up in?
Home. What classifies as a home these days? I've lived many different lives as many different people, darling. Why should I be forced to pick just one?
Did your father teach you anything or did he torture you? Did he teach you how to experiment?
I do not remember my father, nor my mother. My past is as much a mystery to you as it is to me. Perhaps ask the Creator next time.
Are you ashamed of anything you've done?
Not in the slightest bit.
What are your goals/motivations?
I have destinies to defy and people to piss off. My goals will remain my own. For now.
What's your job?
Does corrupt politician count?
Do you talk to your family anymore?
No. Obviously.
Why violence?
Who doesn't love the feeling of power that comes with holding someone's last string of life in the palm of your hand? They're quite quick to take any deal they can at that point just to save their miserable little lives.
What would be your ideal day?
An entire day in my research would be splendid, but the world seems determined to interrupt my sessions lately.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
Not destroying the Creator when I had the chance. I don't feel safe anymore.
When is your birthday?
December 7th.
What got you so involved in all of this?
Blake was a high school friend. He told me he had a new project he was working on, and I trusted him. He'd always been a genius, so I just went along with it. I trusted him, and I didn't read the fine print.
When did you realize what you were doing in the labs and what did you do?
When Project Lunar started, Blake realized the younger the subject, the more malleable the genes were. I was under contract to obey Blake's commands, and I did. I should have ran way sooner.
What's your job?
Now my only job is to keep Dallas in line while Blake is not in control of him.
Do you talk to your family anymore?
No.
Why violence?
Magic what a beer and a bottle of wine does to the brain, isn't it?
What would be your ideal day?
My funeral.
If you could change one thing about the past, what would it be?
Signing that contract.
When is your birthday?
January 6th.
Aura and Alex, what are your plans for the future?
We have not talked about it. We are surviving this war first and foremost. After all this, I would love to get married, have kids, maybe if we even physically can. What?
How did Don and Kaori meet, and why were they so hostile to each other at first?
Korai escaped a few months before me. He came back to save the others. I liked the labs back then. They were safe, at least for me. And I hated her because she was romanticizing the thing that hurt me so badly. But then I realized she was just coping in a very different way. And Korai had to have a schizophrenic mental breakdown before I realized he wasn't a butthole.
What is Kaori and Dallas's relationship currently?
He's a human cockroach. He's a child pretending to be a king.
When did Aura and Alex fall for each other?
I do not feel emotions. I knew the second I saw her she was different. Didn't know why for a while, but then I found out she has these little journal things. Alex has been trying to teach me how to feel things, and the journals are a part of that.
Bennett and Aura, does your fire hurt your hands when you use it?
I don't actually control fire. I control heat. So fire and lightning are both on the table. Yep, I'm that cool. Aura taught me how to use my flames. Yeah, it hurts me a lot, but I was taught how to fight through it. My flames constantly burn under my skin. I have become accustomed to it, though I can overheat and burn myself.
Can Kaori and Don just kiss already?
Don't mind if I... Not on camera, we're not.
Are Alex and Kaori baby boy?
What are they talking about? Yes. Thank you all so much for getting me this far. I never thought in like a million years that I would grow this much at this point. Like half a year and I'm already at 500. I thought I'd have to struggle, uphill battle. Every video gets me one new subscriber. Like this was nothing like I planned. But you guys proved me wrong. So congrats. I'm trying to get better at making videos, and I promise the quality of these longer form videos will go up as I learn and grow how to do them. I'm kind of just trying my best right now. I do have to tell you that I'm gonna have to step back a little during the school year. I'm going into my sophomore year, and I've decided to take some advanced AP classes that I'm supposed to take when I'm a junior. So that means I'm gonna have to do a lot more studying. Also, I'm in marching band, which is my favorite thing besides this channel. I'm not taking a break and I'm not quitting. You might have actually already seen it going on in the channel recently, is I'm going to start posting every other day instead of every day. Maybe by some miracle that I get monetized, I'll go back to doing it every day. But that's all up to y'all if we get enough subscribers. Again, thank you so much. I'm so happy that everyone who watched it to the end took the time out of their day to watch this little 15-year-old just be the little nerd that she is. Thank you, and give me more fan art so I can put it here, because I haven't gotten much new stuff, and I love fan art. It makes me so happy. Please. And please tell me about it. And yeah, peace out. See you later.